Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor. They got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game one in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game one if you want this season to be successful.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to Johnson. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Raiola. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy too is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalry.
Going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
A run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's reeled in. It's Hunter. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Huskers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Runs from the tackle. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Using his feet to buy time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He holds it in and nobody's close. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Spins away from the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs managed. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Markway. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Finds his man. It's Markway. And they'll knock him down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that one.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a gap. It's up. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Mateer. Gets it to him on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Huskers! And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Mateer. Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for space. It's Ott. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mateer. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd down, going up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Nebraska. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time. Looking down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He smashes his way through again. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooners.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds his tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you...
Continues to fight for yards. It's a seam wide open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Floating away. Takes a hit as he fires. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husker!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big...
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Burks. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown. Lining
up for the PAT. hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Key. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Barnes. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
An explosive play in the running game as got the first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
The Cornhuskers will kick it in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The handoff to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Setting up the screen.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Nice move to keep running. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Huskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs...
Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. To the air. It's Mateer. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's key. And a good job in coverage there as they
getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Barney. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Snagged in the middle, it's Barney. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Ives.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Hunter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wiggles free. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Markway. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Rushes on him. Finds a man on the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's up. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Ott. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gonna sling it on second down. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Looking for room. It's Ives. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Huskers decide to punt it away.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Knowles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents.